Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about pens down. Pens down is normally an event that takes place when your grade 12 learners have completed writing the exams, and it's more like an informal event that takes place immediately after they've completed their final paper. Like now they've completed their final paper. Some were completing on the 28th and some completed much earlier. So now today's discussion is mainly at looking at whether or not this event is still relevant, and what are the do's and don'ts, and some of the things that you can decide on as you're planning towards attending such events. Okay, so like I said, a pens down is more like an informal event. However, it is important for schools and parents to come together to unite to ensure that their students or the learners are well taken care of. So today I'm just going to share my 2 cents in terms of what I think regarding this. Okay, so the pens down events are normally designed for celebration of commitment throughout the academic year, bonding with your fellow classmates, as well as creating memories on the last day of writing, and just giving gratitude to the academic team that was supporting you throughout your journey, right? So I think these are great reasons to have such. So, and also let's look at a proper way of having a pens down event. Remember, after writing, you will be so excited to go out, refresh, because now you are done with the exams. The moment you go out, you just want to be in that celebratory mode, which is good, you're just celebrating, talking, chatting, making sure you update each other, probably just excited to go home and rest. But then again, when we talk about these parties, I think the proper way of having these parties is if you have the principal, HOD, all the teachers involved in designing the or in planning for the event, where there's a venue that is secure, where there'll be security, and there'll be food involved, and there is no alcohol, because you will still be underage, as much as you might have other young girls or boys that are almost 18 or above, and they're part of the group. It doesn't mean alcohol needs to be allowed. So if there is no alcohol, I am for it. I think that's a proper way, because we need more adults that understand that, or we need more young adults that understand that celebrations is not mainly supposed to be around alcohol. And also, because there are so many reasons behind it, I'll still share this at the end of the video. So the other thing is, when you have the principal or the teachers or the HOD involved in this, or the school entirely involved, you are going to be secure the same way you studied from grade 8 until grade 12, and your parents entrusted the teachers, the principals, the HOD, and the security guard to make sure that you guys are safe. That is how it's going to happen. The only thing that will be there is just you guys are going to be secure, you're going to be safeguarded, and there are going to be boundaries and principles to make sure that things run smoothly. Okay, such things are going to just help you guys be ready to adulthood, because eventually you're now going to become young adult and then face life in a different phase of your life. Okay, so for me, if the school is involved in organizing the event, this is the event that you should attend. Okay, let's look at the event that you shouldn't attend. An event that is designed or planned or organized by a group of learners, especially the ones that you attend with, or the same group that you are graduating with from high school. That is not a right plan to go for, because there won't be any organization of some sort. You won't be secure. You're basically going to be walking into a space where anything can happen, anything wrong can happen at any time, and you are not ready for that. And the other thing is, anytime young people or young adults plan these events, they always have alcohol in mind. Remember, on my first comment is that you do not have to attend these events, you do not have to celebrate with alcohol involved, because you're still underage, and it's not a big deal even if you're over 18 to celebrate without consuming alcohol. In this instance, when they try to create this, the first thing they have in mind is because they're going to drink, hence they do not want any adult to be involved to monitor them. Okay, so another party that you shouldn't attend to is the one where it's organized for the public. You see, where they say pens down at stadium whatsoever, pens down at this and this, because you are not supposed to be working at night, you're not supposed to be drinking. Those places are also not as supervised as possible, because they don't say how old are you to enter, they just send out the invite. You see it on Facebook. Unfortunately, sometimes these things, they also come with celebrities that are influencers. They influence these kind of events because for them it's a job, right? As much as they influence it, as much as they don't wish bad upon each and every young person, instead they are doing their job. But also at the end of the day, I think these are the kind of parties, if you are a celebrity, you shouldn't partake in, because that could possibly be your child. Chances are their kids are not attending these parties, but they're gonna go and perform there in your year end pens down party so that you guys can see them. But if it's an officially organized party during the day, not necessarily need to be at night, then I'm for it. You guys can attend such. But if it's after hours, unfortunately, I would suggest that you do not attend, because chances of you experiencing or having bad experiences are very high. Okay, so let's just look at some of the history in terms of what normally transpires in these events. You have crime increasing because, remember, you have so many young people roaming around the streets at night. They are being marked left, right, and center. So it means the thugs are basically using that opportunity to make sure that they're going to utilize everything that they can to get what they want. So by staying away, being at home with your family, relaxing, even if your family can create a party for you, that is safe. You're still within the yard, you're happy. No alcohol, guys, no alcohol. That is the best one. You also end up losing important documents when you go to attend these events. You lose important documents like your IDs, other things, phones, and all those necessary things that you'll be carrying, as well as an increase in teenage pregnancy. So this is unfortunate, because if you knock off late, I've noticed some young people that normally end up sleeping over with their boyfriend, or you don't go home and you go and you know what happens, and then come back the following morning. That is not a good way of transitioning from young to young adult, unfortunately. And the end results are that you are going to fall pregnant at a young age, only to find that you're a star student, right? You're accepted in universities, you're accepted in TVET colleges, you just accepted to go and study further. But when you get there, third month, around March, attending classes, only find out that you're pregnant as a result of what? Of these kind of events that are not good for you. Okay, so lastly, you might experience like injuries if there are fights or anything of that nature, because normally in these parties, alcohol is what dominates. So we can also reference back to one of the events in that happened, I think around 2020 or 2022, if I'm not mistaken, where it was not necessarily a pens down party, but Enyobeni tavern had an incident where young kids were at a tavern. Remember, these taverns in the township or in the rural places, they are not monitored, so young kids underage normally go there and have fun. And unfortunately, we had around plus 20, if I'm not mistaken, or let me just say plus 15 young kids that lost their lives, unfortunately. And we also had plus or minus 3 young kids that were injured, and which is something that we don't wish upon any parent to see or experience their child go through such. And So to make sure that you are safe, be excited for that one day, go home, celebrate with the family because you are tired, guys. I'm saying this because you're tired, give yourself some time to rest. I know that will be the most exciting festive season because you will be just a newly unemployed person experiencing this life outside school. Just lower your excitement so that you can prepare yourself for a better future. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope this video is going to help someone out there. If you have a cousin, if you have a sibling who's going to grade 12 next year, those that have completed recently, may it become your task to make sure that you inform them about such things, protect them, and parents, may you still make sure that your kids are aware of the principles. Such things are going to be avoided if they learn these basic things from home. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you like the content. See you on my next video.